Hello dear students, we are discussing about fund flow statement problems. In the introduction I told you funds flow statement is three parts. To prepare fund flow statement, three steps are there. First one is schedule of changes in working capital. Already we have done. Proforma we have seen, some problems also we have done. And second one is adjusted profit and loss account. In the previous classes I have covered proforma of adjusted profit and loss account and also problem. The third one is fund flow statement. So this proforma we'll see today. Coming classes will work out problems. Fund flow statement. It's a statement. Remember, just like balance sheet, it's a statement. Balance sheet is also statement. This is also statement. That is why we don't write debit credit. Only in account we'll write the debit credit. In final accounts, we have done trading account, profit and loss account. Those two are accounts. Balance sheet was statement. Here also, schedule of changes in working capital. It was not account, it's statement. And second one is adjusted profit and loss account. It was account. The third one, fund flow statement. So in fund flow statement, what we are going to write means all the funds. Whenever we are getting the funds, will write. If we are spending the funds, also will write. It will be roaming around the funds only. Funds coming, funds going. How we are getting the funds and how we are spending the funds. So about this only fund flow statement. So proforma I'll tell you here. This is the proforma what we have written here. Fund flow statement for the year ended 31st December, any year, whatever is given, 31st March or 31st December, you will write that. Fund flow statement for the year ended so and so date. Now what is this fund flow statement? Just like balance sheet. Balance sheet will write assets and liabilities. Now in the same way here we will write sources, that is left side, sources of funds means how we are getting the funds. Sources means how we are getting the funds, that we can say it as an inflow also. Inflow is another word. Sources of funds, how we are getting the funds. Funds कैसे आ रहा अपना organization में, funds कैसे आ रहा है, वो है sources of funds. And another side, application of funds. Application, how we are spending these funds. ये funds को कैसे खर्च कर रहे हम, कैसे spend कर रहे हैं. That is application of funds. This we call it as a outflow also, means how it is going out. Fund coming inside, how funds going outside. Inflow, outflow. Just remember this. Easy to understand the proforma. Now what I have written on the sources of funds. Sources means inflow, getting funds. First one is issue of shares. How we raise the funds, how we raise the capital by issuing shares and debentures. Whenever we are issuing shares and debentures, we get funds to the organization. So that is a source. That is why we have written that issue of shares is a source. Issue of debentures is a source. Issue of shares, issue of debentures. Whenever जब भी हम issue कर रहे हैं, हमको funds आ रहा है. We are getting the funds. So it is source. Issue of shares, issue of debentures. Next, raising long-term loan. We are taking loan from someone, long-term loan. So this is source. Presently it's a source for us. Later we are going to pay. That's a different question. Right now it's a source. जब भी हम long-term loan लेते किसी से, source है ना, हमको आ रहा है ना, कंपनी को आ रहा है. So इसलिए raising long-term loan is a fund. It's a source. Next one, sale of fixed assets. Whenever we are selling any asset, it's a source. Selling asset means funds we are getting, right? So that is why sale of fixed assets, it's as a fund, selling asset. And by selling asset, if you get a profit or loss, that comes in the adjusted profit and loss account, not here. Profit or loss we don't discuss. We discuss about inflow, outflow. How funds are coming, how funds are spending, that's it. So anyway, sale of fixed assets means we are getting funds, so it's a source. Next, funds from operations. Funds from operations, where do we get? From the adjusted profit and loss account. Adjusted profit and loss account credit side, when we get funds from operations, that is to be transferred from adjusted profit and loss account credit side to sources. Funds from operation, if we are having funds, so that's it's a source. And also net decrease in working capital. Net decrease in working capital, it is from the schedule of changes in working capital. Increase, we are saying it as decrease, that is why decrease is a source. Increase there, schedule of changes in working capital. There, if at all any kind of decrease in working capital, that comes here. From the assets point of view, it is increase. From the liability point of view, it's a decrease. So we are using that word decrease, but still it is a source. We are getting, means more working capital whenever we are having. So this is from adjusted P&L account, and this is from schedule of changes in working capital. These two we are going to get from the previous two steps. Schedule of changes in working capital, will get net increase or decrease of working capital. Second one is adjusted profit and loss account. From there we are going to get funds from operations or funds lost in operation. So these two are from previous one. Now coming to the application. Application is how we are spending the money, how the money is going out. It's called as in outflow. Outflow, how we are spending. Outflow, how the money is going outside. So first one is redemption of shares, redemption of debentures. Redemption means whenever we have some shares, we are not utilizing it properly, we can just redeem it. Means usko chhod sakte hai. We don't want more shares. We don't want to keep it with you. We are leaving it. We are realizing it. हम उसको छोड़ रहे. Then what happens? Funds are going outside because redemption of shares. So that is why redemption of shares or redemption of debentures, both are application. Got it? Suppose say, I'll give you another example. Say we have 1000 crores of shares with us. 1000 crores, we are not utilizing it properly. Out of that, 50,000 crores we wanted to give it back. We wanted to give it to the shareholders back. We don't want, that is called as redemption. Means we are giving back to the shareholders. Then it's a application, means money is going outside. So that is redemption of shares, redemption of debentures. Next one, repayment of long-term loans. Long-term loan, whenever we are taking, where it is, raising of long-term loan, whenever we are taking, it's a source. If we are paying it back, repayment, we are paying it back, then it's a redemption, it's going out, money is going outside. So this is repayment of long-term loan. Next one, purchase of fixed assets. Whenever we are purchasing any asset, purchasing means money is going out, funds are going out. It's a application. Purchase of fixed assets is application. Sale of fixed assets, source. Whenever we are selling, inflow. We are purchasing, outflow, opposite. Next one, funds lost in operation. This is from adjusted P&L account. And net decrease in working capital from schedule of changes in working capital. Please remember, you get either funds from operations or funds lost in operation. Any one you get. If you get funds from operations, you will not find funds lost in operation. In the same way, net increase in working capital or net decrease in working capital, any one you will get. Net increase, net decrease, it's net decrease or net increase. Any one only you will get, not both. Are you able to remember this fund flow statements? Proforma is very important. Let me give you a recap. Fund flow statement is a statement. We write all the sources on the left side and right side all the application. Sources means inflow of funds. Whenever we are getting funds, it's a source. Outflow, application. Whenever we are spending any money, any fund is going out, that's application. We call it as an outflow also. So what do we write down the sources of funds? Issue of shares, issue of debentures, raising long-term loan, sale of fixed assets. Up to this, it's given in the balance sheet. and funds from operations, you will get it from the adjusted profit and loss account. If not this, you will get funds lost in operation. And net increase, decrease in the working capital, decreases source, increases application. This we get it from the schedule of changes in working capital. And in application side, what do we have? Redemption of shares, means we are paying back. Redemption of shares, redemption of debentures, then repayment of long-term loans. Whenever we are paying it back, it's a funds are going out. Then purchase of fixed assets. That's all. These are the general transactions which you find it in the funds flow statement. After writing all the transactions, at the end it has to tally. Both the sides it should be equal, just like balance sheet. Balance sheet also, asset side and liability side both will be tallying. Both the sides it will be equal, then only the problem is correct, or somewhere something is gone wrong. Here also same case. So application sources both must be same, then you can check the problem is correct or not. After writing the exam also you can say 20 marks problem fund flow statement, it's tallied, then you can just say 20 marks sure I am going to get it. So that much of confidence you can have if it is tallied. So this is about the Proforma of funds flow statement. Hope you got it. In the coming class we'll work out lot of problems. First fund flow statement problem we'll see, then after that final problem also will work out. So please stay connected with me. Immediately take out any textbook and check out and note down this in your notebook, so it will be easy for you to remember. Also refer some textbooks. For management accounting, R.K. Sharma, Shashike Gupta is the best book. It's a Kalyani Publications, best book. When I was in PG, I used to follow the same book. Kalyani Publications, R.K. Sharma, Shashike Gupta. Subject is management accounting. You can follow that book, or any other books which are prescribed by your faculty members, that also you can follow. So please stay connected with me. Do share more of your views. What do you want? Anyway, I am going rhythmically, step by step. I am taking all the subjects. For more subjects and topics, please see the description box of any video. You will get lot of videos. So stay blessed, practice well, wish you good luck.